Today we're diving in one of the coolest factions in Tolkien's world that sadly didn't make it into the movies. The Grey Company. Those who have read the books know that these dudes are the most badass thing to ever think. But when it comes to the actual game, they are sadly not the most competitive. Even then, I have always been a fan and I wanted to make this army since I was a kid. I couldn't then, so here we are now. Being these 30 rangers from Arnor, plus the heroes, according to the lore, I had to find a way to make every Dunedain different and interesting, so I needed some inspiration. Most of it was from images I saw from other people making this army on Reddit and so on, and the Age of the Ring mod models that you can see on the screen. I liked a lot the helmets, the usage of the great cloaks, and the overall aesthetic of the units. Besides that, I wanted them to look similar to the original Dunedain sculpts, even if I don't have any of them. So if I eventually get some of them, or you just see them on the tabletop, you would still know and identify that these guys are actual Grey Company. First, some months ago, when I came back into the hobby, actually, I think these guys were in my first video, I painted 12 rangers with very minimal conversion with grey cloaks, so I could use them as, rangers of Arnor, Dunedain, or just different color scheme rangers of Gondor. Which I think that for this purpose I will be using as part of the Grey Company. The colors are slightly different than the new ones, but I think they blend in pretty well once I put them together. I managed to pick up the second-hand Halbarad on eBay, and after some restoring he was ready to paint and lead the army with his banner. I actually managed to pick him up for around £3 on eBay, so it's a great second-hand market to pick up units like this and heroes like this that usually are very hard to find, and I always wanted to have him. I never had this miniature when I was younger, and as I said, it was pretty cheap. So I got motivated once I got it to make this project, because I feel that he's such a centerpiece for this group with the Arwen's banner and so on. In that same purchase, I also got my hands on some metal Ithilien Rangers, which I use for Dunedain, since I already have more than enough Gondor Rangers, and I don't need any more of them in the foreseeable future. Also, I feel that since they have such long cloaks and their pose looks a bit more regal, and I feel that they work very well as Grey Company Rangers. I don't know, that's my feeling. Going over my boxes of miniatures to restore the second-hand sprues and whatnot, I also saw that I had some more Rangers that I could use for this purpose. I wasn't using them for anything else, so they were there for the taking. I had swapped all of them with Victrix pieces, so they will have helmets closer to the ones I inspired on, and so they look different enough than other Rangers. You know, like maybe a bit more elite to some point, more distinguished. It is a shame that they don't have the option, according to the game, of giving them horses, since their horses are mentioned so many times in the books compared to the ones of the Rohirrim and how, amazing they were. But I guess that maybe someday we will have that option, and then we will have to convert some for ourselves if we don't get the official sculpts. But I thought it would be a very fun project to do, but since it's not legal, then I don't see the point on getting those conversions right now. I need to be smart about what I do. But maybe someday, just for the sake of having them, it will be fun too. I want to make the full company, like in the books is described, with 30 rangers besides all the named characters. So now I'm missing 8 of them, but I guess they will be added eventually. I just didn't have more rangers or anything to use for. I just picked up some new eBay, some new Rangers in eBay from the Ithilien ones that I will probably convert a little and use. So then I will be missing a couple more that I might be able to put together through the bits I have left in my boxes and stuff. Since I already have my 3 hunters ready, the army then is basically complete, having the command, heroes and troops ready to cross the path of the dead, save Pelargir, finding the Pelennor, Morannon and everywhere else. But wait, I forgot. I thought of it on my way to work. I don't have Eladan and Elrohir. I never had them. I have always wanted them since I was a child, but I completely forgot about them right now. So I got to work. I wanted mine to be special, and since I don't have the originals, I decided to make them from scratch. If I ever get the originals, I can just repurpose these into Rivendell captains of something, or maybe Last Alliance captains. For making them both, I made them a base with a broken orc, so they will look taller and stand out. And then I used some Last Alliance elves and some Galadrim bits, so they could have their twin blades. Eladan, as you can see here, is two-handing, while Elrohir is out-farming with the wings dense, like if he had stolen a My Lady from the Shadowland. Or maybe it's Eladan doing that. I don't know, whatever. Now, I can say that the army is complete. I really love these guys, and even if they're not the most competitive army when it comes to the actual tabletop game, I wanted to be able to feel them and have them in my collection. I'm planning on making some display dioramas for my room where I work on these things, and I think it will be super fun to have a diorama of the arrival on the Pelennor fields, mixing up the Great Company with the Army of the Dead that I will want to eventually put together. I just think it will look very good, and I would love to have these guys for whatever reason. I always like them a lot. I hope to be able to finish them soon with the 8 Dunedain Misen. Since I have these 6 that I will come home eventually, then I will just paint them, and with the rest, I don't know. I have other pieces to use, and maybe I just find a couple more secondhand, or I just repurpose something into it. It would be an easy fix to do over the weeks, but right now I know that I have a big enough army that I can field it without problem if I want to play a game with them, and that they will look good enough already together. But yeah, at least now I have them ready. That's the most important. As I always say, thank you for watching. Let me know what you would like to see next. I have a bunch of projects that are already being developed or finished that I'm just finishing the videos for. So you will have some more videos in the next couple weeks. But let me know if there's anything you would like me to try, if there's any faction that you will want me to make conversions or try to get some units ready. I would really like to come with something up or to help you guys up if there's something you would like to see. But I'll leave it here for today. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you liked it, of course. And I'll see you. Cheers.